The long hair. Everything was great when my husband and I first moved into the new apartment in Fresno, California. We were finally getting our life started. We just moved out of the in-laws, not saying I hated living there, but it was finally the real deal. Living on your own, paying your own rent, buying your own food, and etc. I've always been the very independent type, so it was exciting to get that kind of freedom back. Anyways, our apartment was small. The door opens to a small, square-shaped living room with a huge ocean view window. To the right is the kitchen with a small dining area. Once you entered the living room, straight ahead of you is a short hallway that leads to the bathroom and bedroom, one-bedroom apartment. The whole apartment flooring was a pale wood except the bathroom and kitchen, which was a floral tile. The window panes were painted red. The apartment was small but cozy and a good place to start off our life. Plus, I liked how the apartment was a little further away from the usual busy areas of Fresno, more towards the farm areas, outskirts. When we first moved in, my father-in-law came and did a cleansing in the apartment because he's a very traditional Hmong man. Not saying that I'm not. For a matter of fact, I'm also very traditional, but I didn't think much of it because the apartments were pretty newly built, 2-3 years old. After my father-in-law left, my husband and I spent a couple hours digging through our boxes. But once I grew tired of not knowing what to put where, I told the husband to take me to the store to get some furniture to put things on. We left and went to the store for a good 4 or 5 hours. It was dark by the time we got back, so we showered and immediately went to bed. Slept on the floor, of course. The next morning, my husband left early for work, so I decided to go move some of the boxes into the kitchen and dining area so that when the delivery guys got there, I can just have them set up whatever we needed they to. But as I was moving the boxes around, I kept noticing long strands of hair on the ground and some on and in the boxes. It wasn't enough to be noticed right away, but as I moved more and more boxes, I realized that it was pretty much spread throughout. I knew for sure it wasn't mine because I actually had a short A-line cut during that time, and of course my husband had a clean cut. I didn't give it much thought because my sister-in-laws were helping us pack during the time we were moving out, and they both had pretty long black hair, so I just thought it might have been theirs. Since we left the window open last night, we live on the second floor, the wind might have blown the hair everywhere. After I finally finished moving the boxes and swept the floor, I went into the bedroom to put away our blankets to make room for the bed when it arrived. But as I was folding the blankets, I also noticed long strands of hair around the bedroom, but mostly right around the corners of where we slept last night. Honestly, I was a little freaked out, but decided to brush it off and just quickly sweep the room. Later that night, when my husband came home, I brought up the subject to him, and he just shrugged it off and also suggested that it might have been his sister's, which somehow comforted me a little. And I just left it as is and left for work. I worked night shifts. A couple days later, I got up around noon, because I work late, when my husband had already gone to work. I decided to finish unpacking and maybe go out to do a little grocery shopping. While I was cleaning and unpacking, I also noticed strands of long hair laying around the floor and furniture. This time, there seemed to be more. I quickly went and checked the bedroom and also noticed the hair inside the bedroom again. Then I went and slowly checked around the corners of the hallway and kitchen, but didn't notice any more hair than 1 or 2. Finally, I went into the bathroom, where my husband and I get ready in the morning, but there were only evidence of our own short hair. I even went as far as checking the bed and pillow for hair because if our hair is falling out that much that it's filling the living room and bedroom, I kind of figured most should be on the pillows or bathroom, but once again I only found evidence of our short hair. It was only a strand or 2. I tried not to think too much about it and quickly finished cleaning and mopping the whole apartment corner to corner, then left for work to be conned. Part 2.